Hey everyone, this is Naurin and welcome back to a new session of English with me. This is the 8th episode of How to Start Learning English. And today we are going to learn about articles. What are articles? They are the very small words a and the. Why do you want to learn these articles? So that you can use them in your sentences. We need to progress in English, right? We don't want to stop there. We don't want to just make sentence out of 2-3 words and just add some E, Sam and R into it. We need to progress day by day. So this is the part of that progression. We are going to add a, an and the into our sentences. Where do we add them? What is the right place? And I'll tell you some tricks so that using these articles will be very easy for you. And one more thing, this is a very small session and it is a very simple topic. We are initially dealing with the little grammar. We are dealing with very small, simple ones initially, and then we will move on to the little bit harder ones. But I'll make it easy for you. So we'll move on to the video. We usually use an article before nouns. You know the nouns include names, places, and also the things. So whenever a noun comes, we add an article before them. There are some situations where we don't add any article. We'll talk about it later. But keep one thing in mind, articles always come before a noun. Now, let's talk about an. A-N, an. An always comes with vowels. What are vowels? They are the letters A, E, I, O, U. Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O and U. So whenever a word that starts with these letters comes, you should add an before that word. Let's see an example. An apple. Apple starts with the letter A. So an apple. An orange. Orange, O. So an. An elephant. An ice cream. An umbrella. So whenever a vowel comes, we use an. And also we use an before a vowel sound. Vowel sound, let me give you an example. R, H-O-U-R, R. It is not our, it is R. It's pronounced R. And see the pronunciation. See the first letter. It's R, O, R, R. So we use an before this R because there is a vowel sound coming out, right? That H seems to be silent there. So we use an R. Also, an comes with countable nouns. Countable and also singular nouns. So, what are the rules for an? It should come before a vowel. It should come only with countables and with singulars. Let's see. There is an elephant. When it is elephants, the plural elephants, we don't say there are an elephants. We don't say and there. And is not used with plurals. Also with countables. There is an apple on the table. Now let's look at A. A. It is pronounced as a and not A. A is the alphabet, but when we use it in a sentence, we usually say it as a cat, a dog, a book. Now, where do we use a in a sentence? A is used with consonants. Now, what are the consonants? Consonants are the letters other than the vowels. Any letter other than A, E, I, O, U is a consonant. Like B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K. Like that, it goes on. Whenever those letters comes, we use a before that. A book, a cat, a dog, a fish. So whenever a word starts with a consonant, we use a for that. A. And also, same like an, a is only used with countables and singulars. Just like an, the same rule applies to a. That is, it is only used with countables and singulars. Also, we told that an is used before a vowel sound. Same like that, a is used before consonant sound, like a unicorn. It's a unique pattern. Even though it starts with U, the pronunciation is different. It is pronounced like U, unicorn, unique. So we use a before these words. So you should be really careful about the sound of the words. You need to stress on the sound of the words. Think what the sound is and then use a and an properly. So a is used before a word that starts with a consonant and also with singulars and countables. Now the last word is the. Before getting to know the word the, let's just see a little point in a and an. A and an are friends. They always comes together. They are used in countables and also with singulars and also in one more situation. They are always used with non-specific things which is not known. Like for example, imagine some muffins on a table. There are 5 muffins on a table and all the 5 muffins look exactly the same. So I'm asking to the baker, like, can you get me a muffin? I'm not specifying anything. Anything is fine for me. I just need a muffin or I just need a piece of cake because everything looks exactly the same, similar. Just give me any one. I don't mind. So when something that is non-specific or not known comes, we use a. For example, there is a cat outside my room. A cat. I don't know whose cat it is or which cat it is, but there is a cat. So I mentioned it like a cat. I don't know anything about that cat. I need a book. I am not specifying anything. Just give me a book. Any book is fine. Can you get me an ice cream? See, I'm asking for an ice cream and I'm not specifying any flavor. You can get me any ice cream. Whenever you want to tell like anything is fine, anything, you can say a and an. A and instead of any. Now let's move on to the word the. It is pronounced in 2 different ways. The and the. First, let's see how it is pronounced and then we will see where it is used. Whenever THE comes before a vowel, a word that starts with a vowel, we say the. The ice cream, the orange, the umbrella. So whenever a word that starts with a vowel comes, we use the before that. The. Now whenever a word that starts with a consonant comes, we use the pronunciation the. THE is pronounced like the. The book, the car, the cycle. So the is used before a consonant and the is used before a vowel. And don't get confused, I'm just talking about the pronunciation of THE. I'm not talking about the spelling or anything. This is just for you to understand when you're talking. To talk perfectly, you need to understand some little things. So this is one thing. Now let's see, where do we use the? We use the before a specific noun which is known to you. Earlier we told that an is used before a non-specific noun, but the is only used with specific nouns which you know. Use it when talking about something particular or when both you and the listener know what you are referring to. Example, the book on the table. There is only a single book lying on it. So the book on the table. The teacher in our school. We both know everything about the school, right? So the teacher, I'm talking about a particular teacher. So the teacher in our school. Let's take the example of that cat sitting outside my room. Earlier I gave you an example, right? There is a cat outside my room. Now, the cat is so noisy. See, I have already told you about that cat. So you and I know about that cat. So I'm just giving the example like the. The cat is so noisy. Because you already know about the cat, so I can just use the for that. I don't again have to use a. A cat is noisy. I don't want to use something like that because here I am specifying, specifically talking about that cat. So we use the cat. Now let's talk about some muffins like earlier. Earlier we talked about the muffins that all look similar. Everything, all the muffins are same. But here we are going to talk about some bigger ones and some smaller ones. There are big, small and different sized muffins on a plate. Now what you need is, you want bigger one. How can you ask for it? Can I get the big muffin? Can I get the big muffin? I'm specifically telling that muffin. Also we use the before time. A specific time like morning, the afternoon, the evening, not with night. We don't say the with night. We say at night, at night. So whenever morning, afternoon or evening comes, we use the. Specifically talking about a time, we use the. So where do we use the? It always comes before something that is specific or known to both the speaker and the listener. Now there are some situations where we don't use any articles. That is before uncountables. Whenever an uncountable comes, we don't use any articles. Can I have milk? Also, we don't use articles before plurals. Like there are many dogs. We don't say there are many a dogs or many a cats. We don't say a cats, a dogs. So whenever uncountables or plurals comes, we don't use any articles. Now let's look at a paragraph that includes the articles a and the. It will be more clear for you when you listen to this paragraph. I have a cat. The cat is fluffy and like to play. Since you already know about the cat I have told, I used the in the next sentence. In the second sentence, I used the cat. In the morning, I give the cat, we explained earlier, whenever morning or a specific time comes, we use the morning. It sleeps on a cozy blanket. Since the blanket is non-specific, I used a. My cat is friendly and makes me happy. I hope that paragraph was helpful for you. Now, how should you train yourself in using articles? Always try using articles before a word that you learned. Whenever you come across a new word, you will be searching everything about it, like the meaning, and you will be using it in a paragraph and all, right? So whenever you are doing it, try using articles along with it. See if it has a vowel sound or a consonant sound, and use a, an, and the according to it. Use it properly. See if it is a countable or an uncountable one. And also, whenever you use these words in sentence, try to make a new sentence that include the articles in it. Also, whenever you are talking, try to include articles in it. Use simple sentences, very simple. Any simple sentence is fine. Use articles in those sentences. Try however you can. I'm not stressing you, but you should start doing it today. Start elaborating your English. Add different grammars into your simple sentences and start building advanced English in yourself. So guys, this is all about articles. Now there is a small paragraph waiting for you at the end of this video. I haven't added any articles into it. There are a lot of blanks in it. Now you need to fill in those blanks. Try finding out the right articles and comment it down. If you can find all the answers, you have passed the session of articles. I have dash red ball. Dash ball is bouncy. I play with it in dash park. Dash friendly dog joins me. We run after dash ball together. It's dash sunny day. I laugh with dash dog. In dash evening, I go home happily. So my dear people, this is all for today. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.